right?
Exactly.
And then cross.
I would rot in this room and smell, and nobody would even know. They gossip a lot.
Please, we're not talking about like be calming down. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Pere. If this is your first time, please do me well to subscribe and like this video, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting me. I really do appreciate. Thank you. Anyways, as you can already tell by the title of this video, today we are filming a culture shock. Sorry guys, sorry, I'm not really I'm struggling with pronouncing, but to be honest, I'm really struggling with pronouncing this word, but you guys get what I mean, you know. Culture shock in Estonia. And yeah, I'm Pere and I'm from Nigeria. This is Laurentia, she's Ghanaian. This is Tanya, she's Zimbabwean. And this is Marilis, she's Togolese. So yeah, so Marilis came here in the year 2019. And Tanya,
newbie, 2022.
Laurentia,
2018,
and I came here in the year 2020. So I feel like this is like the best, you know, these are the best people that can tell you. At least we have people from almost every year, you know, since 2018. So yeah, let's already get started. So we're going to start with Marilis, since she came here. No, Laurentia. Yeah, Laurentia. Since she came here in 2018, so Laurentia, can you tell us like the cultural shocks that you have experienced in Estonia as a Ghanaian lady that moved to Estonia to study?
Okay.
Yes.
So I'll talk about the first cultural shock. I don't know if this is a cultural shock, but it was a shock to me. So I came here around August 2018, I think the end of August. Then since I came for school, I was actually placed in the student hostel. And I remember my auntie picking me from the airport and taking me to the hostel, and I saw the heaters. It was my first time seeing heaters, like those heaters for like the one that keeps the room hot. So
heaters.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
the first, don't worry, I have a Ghanaian accent. So the first time I saw those heaters, right? Like, it was my first time seeing it. So when I saw it, I remember asking my auntie that, oh, so these are the ACs, right? And she was like, AC. I was like, oh yeah, like these are the ACs. Like when we want to sleep, we can just, you know, turn it on. And my auntie was like, hell no, you don't need an AC in this country. These are heaters. I was like, okay, so how did they work? And she was like, you know, explaining it to me. So I think that was like the first shock that I experienced. I have many others, but maybe other people would like to also say their own. So maybe Tanya, what was the first cultural shock that you had?
I think it's best we go with Marilis.
Okay, Marilis, sorry.
But like, are these all that you have?
No, I have a lot actually. Apart from this, the second cultural shock. Sorry, I wrote my points down so I don't forget. So, the second cultural shock that I experienced when I came was that, you know, I came, as I said earlier, I came for school, and back where I'm from, we had classes with numbers like 300, 200, 400 people in the class. And I don't know, but we have this fear when it comes to, like, you know, approaching your lecturer, talking to your lecturer to let them know that some things are not going on well with you and all that. But it was different. Oh my god, I remember coming here, and I think it was a statistics class, level 100, and people, like, the lecturer was teaching, but honestly we didn't understand. You could see it on most people's faces that they didn't understand what was going on. And I remember one of my classmates, you know, like just telling the lecturer that, you know, I don't understand what you're teaching, and I was just looking at the tonation that she was talking to the woman. I was like, oh my god, you can never do this in Ghana.
I mean, like, in your mind, you were waiting for the lecturer's comeback.
I swear,
there was no
she was
comeback.
so calm. Like, the lecturer was so calm about it. She was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I'll try to, you know, maybe try to talk a bit louder, try to explain. I was like, I was so shocked, because in Ghana, if you try this, you feel the course. All your siblings will feel the course. Your entire generation will know that.
Generations to come.
The whole of Africa is
So I was so shocked, and I feel like the upbringing here, it makes it super easy for kids to speak their mind, kids to speak up when things are not actually going their way. Like you, I don't know, but it's like you request for things to get better, like the way that they would respond to your request. So it was something that I felt was super different, because where I'm from, you can't talk to your lecturer like that. Like if your lecturer is like, even going to a lecturer to say, oh sir, I feel like the points that was given to me, I feel like I was supposed to get more points. Can you please explain how I arrived at this point? It's something so unheard of. Like you cannot do that. But over here, I realized that lecturers here were more open. Like there's been countless times that I've reached out to my lecturers after an exam, and I've been like, oh sir, I got this, my name is this, I took this course of yours, and this is the grade that I got. Can you kindly explain why I got this grade? And most of the time they are so open to kind of like explain and let you know that, okay, this is what you did and this is why I gave you this grade. Where I'm from, it's not like that. So it was one of like the things that I really found very amazing when I got here.
Like where we come from, like if you even like, they don't give us the opportunity to speak up. Like if you even want to talk, like where you have elderly people or older people, they will be like, come on for here.
Exactly.
You know, I'll slap you, all those kind of things. So they don't give us the opportunity to be open. And even now, as I am as an adult, I still am not like that.
I think I told my mom some time ago that when I have kids, I'm going to teach my kids to speak up. If things are not going the way they are supposed to go, speak up, let the person know. Because I feel like most of the time it's always about how you put it more than what you say. So if you're going to put it in a very polite and in a very nice manner, speak up, let your voice be heard. Don't be timid. Don't let another person like push you down when you know very well that this is how the thing is supposed to go. So
this is what they have done to us. Like
we have been pushed down. Like,
we have been pushed down. They have suppressed our personalities, our person.
Exactly.
To be honest,
exactly.
This is what they have done to us, and they don't know.
I feel like it's like an African culture thing where, like, we actually have a saying in Zimbabwe where you say the adult was always right.
My country too.
The adult is always right. Even if you can see that this is like really wrong, they are right. So it now becomes very difficult for us when we move abroad, like to other continents, where people are actually free to speak their mind, no matter what age you are. It's so difficult because for you as an adult, you can't even speak your mind because you don't have the confidence. You never grew up that way.
And we grow up. We actually grow up very, very timid, actually. So it's a very good thing.
Okay, is that all from you?
Yeah, I think that should be all from me.
Okay, so the next person is Marilise.
Okay, it's a little bit like going back to Laurentia's point, but like for school, for example, like sending emails. Like you can't just send email to your lecturer back home. I can't even send email to my lecturers back home.
Exactly.
That's one thing.
That's true.
You have to go
Let's start from there.
That's so true.
Well, yeah, first you can send email. Second, you can send email without saying madam, sir, dear this, dear that. Just say hello, Evelyn, hello, Olga.
I knew you were going to say that.
Directly. And if you don't like something, you just like during lectures you go to them and you say, okay, this I didn't get that, and they'll usually say, oh, come to me if you don't understand it. I still can't. Like
me too.
It's too hard.
To be honest, even when they are like, wait, where we are coming from, if you are in class and the lecturer is saying, do you understand? Everybody's like, yes. Even when we don't understand, because if you say you don't understand,
they'll bombard you with
it's
questions.
a problem. But here they are like, oh, if you don't understand, you can meet me after the way, you can come to the and even with that, sometimes I don't understand, but I can't even go to them.
Exactly.
Because I still have this, I don't know.
That mentality.
And talking about the fact that you can't be adding madam, sir, and all those things to their names. I remember like before I came here, like it was during the COVID period, November, December, and we couldn't really get here early. So I was like, most of our courses, they allowed us to take exams online since we couldn't make it here. So we took our exams online, but there was this particular woman that was like, no, you have to come in person to take my exam, and you know, I kept exchanging like emails with her back and forth, telling her when I'll be here and stuff like that. So I was always writing emails to this woman, because normally where we come from, it's normal to use hello ma, dear ma, dear madam and stuff like that. So I was always like writing her like that. I didn't know that this thing was pissing this woman off. One day she just wrote to me and she was like, she was just like, what is the meaning of ma and, you know, slash, what is the meaning of this? And I was like, oh. So I went online, like I went to Google to get the exact definition, and I just sent it to her. And she was like, please, she didn't even say please. She was not even telling me, please don't. She was like, don't do it again. That if I do it, she may even like report me to the school authority and stuff like that. Wow. Yeah, like it's that bad. So it's like you are trying to patronize her.
Yeah.
You know, something like that.
Okay. I get it from where she's coming from.
Yeah, that's how it is. But like, it's not even like just for the school. Like in general here, they don't even like. Yeah. Nobody cares about those hello.
It's a first name basis.
Hello.
Exactly. Even at work.
Dimitri.
Yeah.
Hello, Laurentia.
Yeah.
Hello,
Dimitri did what?
We have to find out who this is. Exactly. We are suspecting you. Dimitri, who are you?
Dimitri is not anybody. So yeah, Marie-Lise, do you have like any other?
Yeah, the way you speak to your CEO, and like, it's not even speak, you see your CEO.
Yeah.
Like, he walk by,
and you're dressed so casual.
Exactly. He sit by your side. He will even come during parties. He will come and ask you, are you alright? Do you have enough
drink more? Eat more.
Like, you own this company, you're asking me to drink more.
Exactly.
Like I remember, like I traveled for, like I went on a business trip once like that, and I was in the office. I went to get coffee. So while I was getting the coffee, I saw our CEO. He came there and he was checking something. He was just looking. And when I saw him, like, it was like I was starstruck. I was like, what?
Just saw a celebrity.
And I was there with my, as it was when I saw a celebrity, literally. So my colleagues were there, and when they saw me, they were like, that was when it now dawned on me that I was flopping, and I just adjusted myself immediately. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, in our company too, we just like, you see the CEO walking there, like just sitting on a regular desk, not in like some secluded office or something, like just working with us, and you're like, this guy's a millionaire.
Exactly.
Like, he has $1 billion.
And they're like just sitting there amongst us, common people, dressed casually.
You can just walk up to him and be like, hello, how are you doing? And they're going to be nice.
No,
like, they're going to
madam.
Exactly. Like, first name, hello, Das. How are you? It's so nice. It's amazing.
I'm telling you, that first name thing is still shocking me to this day. Like, it's so difficult for me to just see someone who's like older than me, or even has like a higher position than me at work, and I have to call them by their first name. I feel like always saying madam, sir, and
miss,
exactly.
or Mrs.
Exactly, because that's what I'm used to. So that was another culture shock for me as well. This whole work environment thing. It was really shocking for me. Like, wow. It's just casual. Even the way people dress, it's like, are we going for a party? Are we going to work? What's going on?
Did you just drop the ball? I mean, what?
Yeah.
If they invite you to a party, you have to ask them, is it a party or it's just a party? Because most times when I've attended parties, I'm overdressed.
Yeah.
To be honest. So like lately when they say party, I'm like asking my friends, what are you wearing?
Exactly.
Let's know, so that me too, I'll just adjust myself. Let me not go and say, look at this.
You can't wear your wedding gown.
I mean, like back home, if it's party, you show up and you show out.
I
you have to like really dress and look nice. But yeah, it's just somebody just comes looking casual, like the clothes you see them wearing every day. That's what they come wearing to the
During
party.
summer is worse at the office, because during summer it's hot.
Bum shorts.
People wear bum shorts, like provocative clothes to the office.
Did you just say provocative?
Yes, I mean bum shorts can be provocative, or what's the definition of provocate? But what I'm trying to say is...
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
We're looking like from the African culture point.
Exactly.
Provocative.
Exactly. Like, you know, but here it's like so normal. Like, I mean, if you work in a financial institution, you cannot wear bomb shorts because it's summer back home. So,
They'll
you know,
sack you
exactly.
that day.
That's what I meant by provocating. But yeah, that's
I understand. But we have to explain, you know, because
I get it. I get people from different backgrounds.
From different places,
I get it.
Different parts of the world, and that's a period.
Do you have any other point?
Yeah. So that one, it's kind of hard. Kids kissing everywhere.
PDA. PDA.
Wow.
That's not even sense. It's more than PDA or whatever it is. Like everywhere, in the bus, on the street, I'm like, be respectful. Like they don't care. Not here. Hello.
Reminded you of what I saw last
Nobody
week.
cares.
I was walking through the park and I was looking at these kids. They're kids. Like so small. And they were like, you could see like they're on a date. They're like doing the whole PDA, kissing and stuff. I was like, oh my god. I mean, you don't see this back home.
Exactly.
I mean, if that man who lives down your street sees
Give
you like
you a
that
knock
with a boy,
Talk to your mom. They will lash you at home. You remember the day we went to the pool and they were like, I don't know, they looked so small and they were like swimming and they were kissing and you know doing stuff in the water, and Tanya was like, look at them, and I was like I was just shocked. Like you could see that they are kids, but yeah, that is it here.
care. And actually, like I later on realized that they actually came with one of their parents. Like the mom and dad was there. I don't know if it was for the girl or the guy.
Yeah.
But they were there and they were seeing all this stuff. And these kids are literally like 12 or 11 somewhere there. I was like, people are growing up so different, hey?
Mm-hmm. But I think that goes up with the speaking up kind of thing. Because if you tell your parents, I like this person, and they are like, okay, go. That can allow you to follow them to the swimming pool like you did, instead of them doing it behind
and
your
sneaking
back.
out of the house and all
And then it's more safe for the kid. Like
they open up, they tell you everything that happens. It's not like where we're coming from, that if you even get a boyfriend, we won't tell
where we are from your childhood till I don't know your adulthood, you're not allowed to date. But immediately you're done with university, you're asking me when are you getting married? It's like husbands fall from heaven. Like immediately you're done, Jesus goes like, oh, she's done. Boop, boop, your husband drops there, you get married. But
I mean, it's crazy.
that's it.
So Tanya, any other points?
Well, for me, the most shocking thing when I got here was when I was crossing the road. That was the first thing that really shocked me. Like, the robots work.
What's
traffic light.
I'm going to update
but
my
it's not wrong, they are robots.
Back home in Zimbabwe, we call traffic lights robots actually.
Oh, okay.
So like most of the time when I actually say robots, people are like, what do you mean robots? Like, where are the robots?
Are we robots?
Exactly.
Are you talking about that starship?
Exactly, that's what they think. Exactly. I'm like, no, I'm talking about the traffic lights. Like when I got here, I was crossing the road for the very first time. You know, I was always scared to go out. I know Laurentia knows. I was always afraid to go out, to go anyway. But now I go outside. I'm by the pedestrian crossing. The cars stopped for me. And I stopped also. I'm like, what is going on? Why are they stopping? Because you know what? In Zimbabwe, the pedestrian thing, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It does not work.
does not work
You literally
anywhere.
fight for your life to cross the road.
Yeah.
You fight for your life to cross the road. The cars don't stop. The drivers, they don't care. The road, it's like literally there are no road rules.
Yeah.
So now the cars were hooting at me like, we are waiting for you to cross. Then I crossed.
I'm sure you were saying cross.
I didn't even look. You know what?
Use a foul language for YouTube. So I'm just gonna shut up.
I also didn't think about checking. You see that pedestrian traffic light, that little human thing that goes red or green, because it never works back home. It's there, but it never works.
Yeah.
So I never thought of like looking at it and saying, okay, when it's green, it actually works. Up until now, I'm like 5 months in Estonia. whenever I'm by the pedestrian crossing, as much as I can see that this traffic light is green, the cars are waiting for me, there's just something at the back of my mind that just pulls me back that no, if I cross, this car is going to hit me. I have to wait until like it's so clear there's no car, then I'll cross.
Yeah.
So that was actually like another culture shock for me.
For me, like I got this culture shock when I was in Dubai. So in Dubai, like if you don't even use that pedestrian, you can get a fine.
Yeah, I heard.
It's so strict there. It's very, very strict there. So, and yeah, for me, when I'm trying to cross the roads here in Estonia, I still have that in back of my mind, left, right, left
exactly.
again, and then cross. I still have that. So it doesn't matter if that thing is showing me green, I will still look. And even if the road, you know that it's just a one-way road, I will still look left, right, and left again. It's like crossing.
And also, it's like I'm just waiting to see if the car will really stop.
Yes.
Like I don't trust you that you're gonna stop your car because the way because no matter how much they're speeding, they will stop for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That sometimes you hear the like the tires on the road.
Yeah, so for Tanya, is that all from you?
Well, another one. I have a lot, hey? And I'm still being shocked every day since it's been a very short time. Another one that I have is this thing of people here, they don't say sorry or excuse me. Like when they bump into you.
This is a huge topic.
Or when they want to pass, like you see, like they can't really pass, there's no space. They don't even say, oh, excuse me, can I pass? They just expect you to read their mind. Or somehow they're just going to squeeze themselves by that small space, bump into you, and you'll be like shocked, like looking at them like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And they'll just act like it's normal. They'll just go on about their business. That's another thing that's really shocking to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used, like, I don't think it's just in Zimbabwe. I think it's the whole of Africa. We're so used to just saying, oh, sorry, may I pass? Or if you bump into someone, oh, sorry, excuse me. Things like that. Or even if something happens to someone, like somebody drops something or they trip or something, you just say, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Yeah, you can trip and fall all you want. Nobody will even say sorry, are you okay or whatever.
Exactly.
Everybody will continue with their business. So that's just another shock for me. And I'm still yet to adjust because even now I even still say, oh, sorry, excuse me. If something happens to someone, I even still say, oh, sorry, are you okay?
Yeah.
And they'll be looking at me weird, like, like, it's none of your business. Why are you saying sorry to me?
Yeah, like people just tend to mind their business.
Exactly.
Everybody is like,
sometimes the minding of the business is too much, honestly. With regards to the saying,
you have a proof when you lost your wig.
Oh, I lost that wig.
And
remember I told you how my wig fell from my bag, and I'm sure that a lot of people saw that thing, or they may have seen it even falling, but they will not even call you to say, hey. I mean, not everybody, because I've had, like, there was a time that same thing happened to me, something like that, with the same bag. And it was somebody that actually called my attention, but this was in Sweden, and it was not in Estonia. So maybe we can say Estonians are like that. I don't know. But this thing, like, my wig fell, and I didn't know. My bag was opened, and I entered a bus. These people saw that my bag was open. I had walked from my house. Like, nobody told me that my bag was opened. Like, for more than like, I don't get.
Yeah, with regards to what she's saying, it's so true. People here don't say sorry, excuse me. And when I go here, I realize that people don't normally greet with good morning. I don't know. No, they like to say, hey, hi. Like they don't
hello. Yeah, too much.
They don't do good morning. And you know where I'm from, we do good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You know, those kind of things. So when I first got here, sometimes when I greet people good morning, it sounded weird. But yeah, with the excuse me, sometimes you'll be, for me, it has happened mostly in the mall, like when you're shopping and like maybe you're trying to check something on the counter or on the shelf, and like you are in the way, somebody wants to pass, they could just say, excuse me, then just pass or something. No, they will push you, like they will try to squeeze in there. It's so annoying, like it's so annoying. And when they hit you, like let's say they bump into you or something, instead of them to say, oh sorry, no, they would not. They would look at you like a clown and they just pass. That's also a culture shock for me.
But like, have you like bumped into them and then see their reaction? Like it was you that mistakenly bumped. Have you like?
Yeah, I have.
They expect you to.
Like they'll be looking at you, and me I can boldly say that every time I have bumped into someone, I said sorry, because it's something that we grew up with. So I'll just say, oh sorry, and even if you say sorry, they will not say, oh don't worry, or oh it's fine. No, they would look at you like, I don't know, maybe it's just that it's not an Estonian thing where like if people bump into you, say sorry and they say, oh, don't worry. Maybe they don't do that in their language, so you know, I don't know, but it's something I find very, very interesting. It was a cultural shock to me when I first came here. But
still on the greeting thing, that was also a shock to me that nobody greets you, nobody cares about you.
Yeah.
Like back home, usually when you are getting into a public transport, for example, you go and sit next to somebody. Yeah. You usually just say hi.
Yeah.
You know,
good morning.
Because you're sitting next to somebody. And even like in the shop, when you get to the till, that till operator usually just say hi before you go about your business of checking out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they don't care about you saying hi. Even if you say hi, sometimes you're like, Tere, they'll just look at you and they continue with their stuff. Like, they don't care about the greeting or whatsoever. Yeah. But for us, like in our cultures in Africa, I can safely say in Africa, not just in my country, it's like the normal and most humble and respectful thing to do first before you go on with anything. Greet. Yeah. Just say hi, how are you? Then you go on with whatever you wanna do. Yeah. But no, nobody cares.
Another thing is like you can be staying somewhere and you won't even know your neighbors.
Yeah, for months or years. I've lived in my house for a whole year and I don't even know who lives next door. I don't even know who lives, like the whole floor. I don't know anybody that lives here and I've been staying here for a year. So like imagine, God forbid, but imagine if something happens to me, like I die or something in this room, I would rot in this room and smell and nobody would even know that I'm dead in this room. Like it's crazy, honestly. Yeah, God forbid, but that's the situation here. But honestly, in as much as I'm just saying that you could die and be in your house and nobody's gonna know, it's also sometimes very good, I'm not gonna lie, because back home the neighbor situation can get super bad. They gossip a lot.
Please, we're not talking about
I mean, I'm just saying people gossip a lot, so in as much as
now we're going to culture shock in Africa.
I'm just saying that, you know, in as much as it's a cultural shock here, it's also a good thing for me. I love it sometimes because like you're in your space, nobody is intruding your space, not your business. Like nobody's in your business. So in as much as it was a cultural shock, it's a good thing for me as well. I enjoy that too.
I think Laurentia, I think you are becoming an Estonian.
No, but it's when you live here for some time, because I've been here for like 4 years, almost 5. So maybe it's something that you get used to. I enjoy it sometimes because nobody's in your business. You're just in your lane, like chilled and all that. But yeah.
Another culture shock that me I experienced, I think people are done, is the weather. Like of course we knew that this place is cold when we were coming here. Everybody knew. But the one that really got me was when like I came during winter and it's how it gets dark like around 2 p.m. 3 p.m. on Mother One.
Shorter days, like, longer nights.
2 p.m. like this, everywhere don't dark. When I won't call with my family, I'm like, it's 2 o'clock for the now everywhere dark like that. And another thing was there's this woman like that I know. So she has a child, like they just moved from Nigeria here, and so this child, I think she's small, she's like 4 or 5 years. So as they moved here, the lady was complaining to me that when it's dark, like because they came during the winter, so it was now like during summer now. So when it's like very bright, you know, in summer usually it's bright even when it's 10 p.m. 11 p.m. it's still bright. So the small child refuses to sleep. She will not go to bed. The mother, please now, please. You say, but mom, it's bright outside. If this girl does not sleep, she cannot sleep. So the thing was, this thing, like even for me, it was really shocking when I got here to see everywhere get dark around 2 p.m., 3 p.m. and then to see the sun rise around 3 a.m. Like 3 a.m. literally we see the sunrise during summer, and then summer is very hot. I think we adjusted to it because that's like temperature where we're coming from, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But no, it can go crazy here. Their summer can go crazy. They can go up to 45.
But we have not
experienced that. In Estonia, I think we've done 40, not more than
40.
Yeah,
well, I don't remember.
I think my second summer or first summer here.
So another cultural shock that I have experienced here is how they keep to time.
Yeah, very time conscious.
You book your appointment. If your appointment is for 12:01, you have to be there 12:01. If you get there 12:02, God help you.
You have to make another one next time.
God help you. Like, you know, in Nigeria where we come from, we have African time. If the event is for 1 p.m., we are there 3 p.m. Even in fact, this video we are doing right now, this event that we're having right now was supposed to be for 1 p.m. But these two African girls,
I was on the couch eating Indomie when they came in my rapper.
3 p.m. This African man time thing. So when I came here, like, it was really like I needed to adjust, like I needed to, like, I understood, like I had to discipline myself to follow their time. If I book an appointment, I have to be there even before the time for your appointment. And have you like tried, like, have you had like Estonian friends that they like, maybe you are probably having a party or something and you invite them and you see that they are always on time. They are always on time. So that was another cultural shock for me.
But I really think it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a very good
because
thing,
you're respecting
honestly.
people's time.
Yes.
Honestly, people have other things to do.
Time is money. Oh.
Exactly. So if you say that I'm gonna be there by 1 and then at 3 o'clock, that's when you rock up. Sorry for today.
I think that's all.
There is one too. Okay. Dirty shoes.
Hey,
Dirty shoes.
We going there. Are we going there?
I'm like, you're an adult. Wash clean your shoes.
And they're mostly white.
Christ.
And it's like
There's this Nike.
They like to buy Air Force.
There's this Nike
Air
Air Force shoes, white Nike Air Force shoes, those ones. And the
Vans.
It's like one shoe tee, it's dirty up to the point that the mouth of the shoe will open. like it's like wear and throw. There is no wear clean, wear clean.
I think they should stop selling those Nike Air Forces.
Yeah, before you even go out.
Tell Nike.
Hi Nike, please stop selling those ones. Stop importing them to Europe.
I bought.
And it's not about kids or adults.
It's everyone.
I don't even see kids wearing those ones.
Before you go out,
so
usually you just take a cloth and you take like, I don't know, some detergent or something. Just wipe Just wipe your shoes, wipe them, make them look a bit clean.
I'm sorry. There's no time for that. We have to keep to time. We have to get to our destination on time. Our appointment on time. Please.
But I think it also goes back to how they just dress casually. So they don't really like mind or think about it.
No, see, there's a difference between dressing casually and cleaning your shoe.
No, but that's one.
You know what?
You cannot even leave your house. Your parents will say, "What is this?"
Come on, they go beat you. They go slap.
Exactly.
I mean, like when we were young. They go beat you. It's something that we come on. Okay, guys, thank you guys so much. In the absence,
you are going to end without talking about food. Pepper.
That's true. That's so true.
No, but that's something like you don't find pepper just
spicy. No, don't say pepper. Say spicy pepper because they what they have they call it pepper.
Yeah, they have blood
so you have to say spicy pepper because their pepper is not spicy at all. Like even if you go to restaurants and they tell you, oh, this is spicy. Like I don't like spice. I don't like too much spice, but what they call super spicy
is salt and black pepper.
It's not spicy,
like it's not spicy. So
So in the absence of any other culture shock.
Oh, I have one. Sorry.
Okay.
I have one. One thing that was a culture shock was how the system works here. Like how the system is paperless and how things run super smooth.
Exactly.
Let me give you an example. So you know that when you're done with school, Estonia gives you 200 and something days to look for a job. Yeah. So when I was done with school, I went to apply for my TRP and I wanted to apply for a visa because I wanted to travel to Finland and I needed like some form of ID. So when I did the application, I did the TRP application, did everything. Then I told her, oh, I want to apply for 270 or 290 days visa, and then while I was talking to her, she just called her colleague, and I don't know, she said something in Estonian, but I'm guessing she said, oh, this person wants to apply for a visa, so she gave the colleague my passport. Then she gave me a small paper to fill and sign. By the time I was done filling, signing, giving the thing to her, my visa was ready.
What?
I was like, I was shocked. I remember that day when I got out of the police and border building, I was like typing on my status, like I wrote a long paragraph of how the system works so much here. Like everything is put in the right places.
Yeah.
See, if we are going to file for taxes, it's like 4 or 5 clicks on your phone, like pa 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 pa.
Yeah, digitalized.
You filed your taxes. You know how much you made a year, how much you paid for taxes, how much you're going to get for tax returns, and
The UI is very
super convenient.
You are sick, your insurance knows,
exactly.
Like your family doctor knows, this knows. You just go online and you print it out.
It makes it super,
that's another
super
thing
convenient.
also that's still like shocking me. I know I haven't experienced like all of Estonia's digitalized system and stuff yet, but I remember like when I came here I was asking Laurentia a lot, like, where do we do this, where do we do that? She was like, just go online, go on this website and do this. I'm like, so where should I go to do this? She's like, just go online and I'm like, so everything you can literally do everything in your house.
Online.
Yeah, that thing shocked me.
You sign online. I'm like,
Guys,
wow.
I didn't know that your ID could get into a slot on your laptop.
I didn't also know that till I came here.
I don't use it.
The first day I did it, I was like, hey, what is this?
Yeah.
What rock have you been living under? Like, this is like so advanced. Honestly, I'm so impressed with Estonia when it comes to
I think they do
digital
elections
stuff.
even online.
Yeah, they should.
Like the digitalization here is amazing.
True.
Yeah.
Super. I have
100%.
I have a friend in another European country. I'm not going to say the country, but like he was trying to file his taxes. And he was like really complaining about it, like it's a long process. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy for Estonia. Like you just go to enter.ee, log in with your smart ID, click, submit. Everything falls there, like oh my god, thank god for Estonia, honestly, because the digitalization is amazing, super amazing. But yeah, I think we're done.
So this is where we are going to wrap up this video, and I can't thank you guys enough for coming to do this with me. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. You guys, thank you for watching this video. If this is your first time, please subscribe. Please say it in your languages.
Me paucho. You're saying please in your language.
The kukuna milo.
Dokumbirao.
Pasiseyo. Please, you guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Help me, please. Don't forget to click the notification you see there, and please like this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.
Bye.